Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hucker's Hideout. Today, we're back checking out the new pre-alpha build for Anvil Empires. The second floor is complete. Now it's time to get deeper into the tech tree and get some iron, because as you can see, we can't really even kill a deer. Anvil Empire's release date has yet to be announced, so stay tuned to Anvil Empire's Steam page for updates. The link is below. Now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy as we get into getting to iron tools. We are going to head out on our first little mining run. You can see we got geared up. We got our bronze axe and the knife and a spear just in case and a bunch of torches. And we are going to take our little hand cart here and we are going to zoom to the nearest cave. So you can see there is one up there, a little northeast of us. So I will head there and bring you back once we're entering. And we have found the entrance. Here it is. It looks cavey. And so we'll just go right up to it. You can see press E to enter the underworld. And so we will enter. Ooh, see what spooky mystery awaits us. Okay, and as you can see, we are now inside of a scary cave. And so we will put our first torch on. And this is why it's nice that the handcarts have a little torch spot so that you can easily, torch it up. And we will head in and try to find some iron. And so the iron usually forms in kind of like wall deposits. At least it did the last test. So we are going to see if it looks differently or if it's the same. And hopefully there's no extra dangers in here I'm unaware of. And I'll bring you guys back when something exciting happens. Well, that last cave was a bust, so we are going to move on to the next one. We are headed a little further south. We are right on target, and as you can see, we have found the next cave. And on this one, I'm actually bringing a few extra ingredients, some fiber and some branches. Because while I was in the last one, I saw someone had built some standing torches, which I thought was a really good idea, and I had not even considered it, like a complete fool. But yeah, we will head on in and see if we can find any iron or anything. We should maybe be able to use up our last of that torch. Oh, it looks like there's already some rocks here. But we might as well grab something while we're here. Get this out of the way for everyone who comes after us. Yeah, I will continue the hunt for iron and I'll bring you back once we find some. And that did not take long at all. So as you can see, someone else has already kind of set up shop here for us, which is very helpful. They have built little stairs. And as you can see, there's iron nodes that fall like this, which are just free, as it says here, collecting iron fragments, just like you would the stone cutoffs or anything like that. And so you can just hammer it out. You can see this just chew through our bronze pickaxe, but we will be able to gather actual iron fragments. And yeah, it takes a fair amount of swings, but we get there eventually, and then we can pick up one iron ore fragment. And so just like with making bronze, you had to put 3 together. This one you need 3 ore fragments put together, and you can make 1 ingot. And so we will just put this stuff in there for now. We might as well just fill this up. We're not too worried. Maybe 44 minutes sounds a little crazy. We'll see how long we're here. But I will get to the mining and show you how that works. So we can actually hold all that. Because we will be mining these big chunks. So you can see there are chunks kind of falling everywhere. And we are trying to be a part of that. So we will get out our torch. I don't think this one actually needs it on right now. And we will start the search for some iron. So basically you are looking for the big red splotches. If you mine like strategically, like 1 layer at a time, it's pretty easy, but as you can see, people kind of went a little crazy, it looks like, which is a no big deal, but we just have to figure it out from here. Okay, so it looks like maybe this is our path currently. We are on this level. We will join in, and now we need our torch on here. You can see we can kind of cruise through here, or we can just go straight through. Right now, actually, because we have a bronze pickaxe, I am going to follow the path, even though it is way too tight for me. We'll just leave the cart here, and we will go on foot. But you can see that this red one actually is the iron, versus the more grayish, which is just stone. And so both of these will produce the big chunky rocks, and these rocks need to be smashed at a smashing plate, like the one I built. You can see the rock there. It is a big old slab of iron ore. So you put that in and you can see it looks like a big rock compared to this little iron ore fragments. And so this one gets broken apart into 3 of these. And so you really want to collect these. They kind of stack better, I guess, in your cart. And so we will get to grinding some more. I thought I saw one out here. Okay, we'll go this way and then up. And yeah, we will bring you back once we fill up. And I think I completely forgot to mention, but if you just do a rock fragment, it will spit out a stone like this. And these stones can actually also be broken apart into 3 individual stone cutoffs. And so that is very helpful as well if you need more stone cutoffs than you are finding. But yeah, I will bring you back once we find the iron and fill it up. And we are right at the edge of breaking our pickaxe, but we have almost filled up all of our little slots here. And so I might just call that a win, because if we want to go any deeper, you can see our pickaxe is almost gone. So we might just save it, because we can't actually get to any iron with one more pickaxe swing. So we are just going to add a slab of rock on there, like kapow, so that we can smash that up and I can show you guys that. And then we are going to head on back out. Hopefully we can wiggle out of here. Very nice. And we're off. Perfect. And we might as well not get stuck here. Sometimes they can get stuck. Be careful. The hand cart get you in interesting positions. And we will take our little fuel and we'll head on now. But yeah, I will bring you guys back. Actually, I'll show you how close this is to the entrance, so you don't get worried if you are going cave mining. It's not that far of a journey. You just have to believe in yourself. You know, if one cave fails, go to the next. It's kind of scary. There is no map in here, as you can see, and so you just kind of have to find your way, feel your way around, but you can. And so you can see the entrance is right here, and so they make it easy for us beginners. And so yeah, if you want to hop in a cave, go for it. Don't be scared. And we have made it home, and I'm gonna do a little trickery trick here that I have been saving up. I guess I used it last time, so if you've watched the videos before, you'll know it. But what we are going to do is try and dump out all of this silly stuff we have that we don't really need. Our inventory. And grab some stuff from the keystone here. Just empty those things out. And so you can see we have 3 spots now in the keystone inventory. And you can see we can access the keystone from pretty far away. It's actually kind of harder to access the other things than the keystone. And so if you access the keystone, though, you can just put them right in like this. I'll do the rock slab as well. And so now let's take our torch out. You can grab them straight from this inventory, and we will grab the rock slab. You can see we're carrying her, and you can put it right on. Boom. You can see it shows up right there. And now what we need is our little hammer, and we will hammer some rocks out. And so you can see this is kind of the smashing mechanic I was talking about earlier. That's why we are going to automate this soon enough. But first we got to get a couple ingots going of our own by hand. And if you watch, you can see that the rock gets smashed up pretty quickly into little gravels. And once it's done, it gets made into gravel. And so then you can use the gravel in future endeavors. We have a couple more saved up, so we are going to use an iron ore now. Put our iron chunk in there. Put our other iron chunk in there. And start hammering away. And you can see this is going to take a little bit longer time just because it is a higher tier resource. And so it makes sense, but it is kind of annoying, and it is a lot of wear on your hammer. So make sure you keep that in mind if you don't have enough to build another. It does get scary when you have an iron hammer. It gets low, but just don't be too scared. The iron hammer, you know, costs the same amount to repair as the flint hammer, so you might as well repair it for 1 nail. It keeps it pretty cheap and easy, and as you go up in tiers, it definitely makes a difference in durability loss and all that. And so I would definitely recommend upgrading for just that reason, because I'm not a huge fan of durability loss in games, but it makes sense for a game like this. It needs the economy, and so you need to lose things to have to, go and get stuff. And so we have been hammering now for a little while. I've been blathering away, but we have finally finished up. And you can see we will grab our iron ore. We're actually a soldier now. We'll submit our avatar, as you should always do anytime you get a chance. And now we will grab maybe a couple logs, a couple branches, just in case. And then we will go over to our furnace. And now you can see that 3 of these will make 1 iron bar. There's one last ingredient, which is 3 of these, and pardon me, I had to do a little cough there, but 3 coal, I believe it is, and it makes a little spicy bar that we might get to eventually. But yeah, we are first going to start with some iron fragments, and we will put them in. You can see it takes a minute, and so if you fill it up, it takes 3 minutes, and so 1 board is perfect for that. So we are going to try to keep smashing, and we will bring you back once we have some ingots to show for it. And we have finished smashing some more ores, and we started them cooking. As you can see, we already have 3 ingots. Now we have 4. Every 3 of these make 1, so we've been doing all right. And so now we have to put these individually into the forge. And you can see all 3 of them will heat up, or just 1 will heat up, however you want to do it. And this needs fuel as well, just like everything else. So get ready to burn some boards, basically. That's how I like to do it. And you can see it heats up steadily. We will eventually use the bellows to extra heat it, because as you can see, there's going to be a little mechanic where you cannot get it above 50% heat. It's kind of a way to prevent people from getting super like a lot of smithing done really quickly at the beginning. It another tier in the blacksmithing, so it makes it fun. But we will get smithing on this as soon as we can, because what we need to do is actually build this anvil. And so if we can actually hammer on the right thing for 1 second, there we go. You can see we needed 1 iron ingot, and we have it now. So now we have our anvil chilling, ready to rip, and we've heated up to 50%. That's all we could do. Take it off. You can tell the difference between the hot one and the cold one pretty easily. Oh god, we can't get the anvil. Okay, there it is. And you can see that it's steadily cooling. And now we just have to start hammering. And as you can see, this is why we will eventually get the automatic hammer to start doing it for us. But yeah, first we will make a couple tools here. I should have shown, I guess, which tool we're making. So in the anvil, you can see that we have a tool blade. That's the first thing we will be building. And if you go to our advanced workbench, you can see that what the tool blade is used for, like hammer, iron pickaxe, iron axe, all that good stuff. And so we are going to do the iron hammer first, because it'll help us hammer more stuff out. And as you can see, this is going to take a lot of hammering. And we will be back, though, once we are building our first tool. And this is another cool little thing I didn't show, but if the bar cools all the way, it'll just turn right back into an iron ingot. So you don't lose any iron ingots by doing this, and so you might as well have them all heated up and getting ready to rip. But yeah, we will bring you back once we are building that iron tool. And I do believe that we are almost ready with our tool blade, but first I wanted to show the mechanic for filling up our trench. So you can put water buckets just like the other things. I put them in here just to help me go up and down levels a lot easier. And then what you can do is you just go over your quenching trough and you can just left click on it. And you can see that it'll fill up with more than 1 water bucket. You can use it as kind of a little extra water storage if you want to. But yeah, we are going to put in the last little hammering that we need to do, I believe. You can't really see it super well. But if you look, you can see that the model is no longer changing out of the ingot, really. It's kind of staying at that same shape. So what we're going to do is grab it and try to quench it at the appropriate time to get tier 3. And just like that, we are at tier 3. So you can kind of see it was at the bottom of the little image. That's where you want to do it. Kind of I don't know, 15% about heat. And then you will get a tier 3 tool blade. And then with the tier 3 tool blade, we'll turn the fire off while we're not using it. And with the tier 3 tool blade, we will put it. I guess I did not grab it. Silly of me. There we go. Now we have it. And we will put it in here. And then what you use with the tool blade is kind of like the other thing. You use 2 wood blanks. So that was kind of similar to crafting, the bronze stuff. You needed wood blanks. And so you can make wood blanks right here pretty easily. Just boom, boom, boom. Copy some out. And once we get 2 of those, count down to destiny, we can get our first iron tool, which will definitely, it makes me feel good. So we just hit iron hammer, and you can see in 30 seconds we will be able to go and we can put this flint hammer away forever. So I'm just going to drop it on the ground unceremoniously. Goodbye, flint hammer. I will get your better cousin. And you can see because of the ingot tier, the tool tier is also tier 3. And with that, we have the Iron Hammer Tier 3. And I hope you enjoyed that little demo of how to make higher tier tools in blacksmithing. Well, I think it's about time we make our little donkey earn some rent. So I think we will try and build the little power wheel to start powering our cranks over here, our little crankshafts. So you can see you use the power mill. There's other options as well for, different types of power if you want. But we are going to use this one to start for sure. So first you just put it here. I don't know, I'm thinking like right there. That feels right. And you can see what it's going to take to build. We will need wooden planks, stone bricks, animal fat, animal bones, and some rope. And I will bring you back once we finish it up. Would you look at that? Look what we just found wandering around in the woods. I just checked kind of around. There's no one standing around here. And this horse is unclaimed. And I'm just going to take it, I think. Yeah. And if anyone wants it, they can come and ask for it. If it's your horse, let me know in the comments and I'll give it back. But yeah, I think, might as well take it while it's a fully grown horse and with a saddle on it. Someone left behind. That's bad for them, or, maybe they left it for me. Who knows? Oh, you can see there's a lot of wolves around here. I'm on the hunt, so this is good. But yeah, we'll bring you back in a little bit. Well, I think we have finally done it. We have enough materials. We've filled it all in except for the rope. Ooh, and now you can see that it has finished up. Now we just have to connect it kind of into our building. And to do that, we'll just use the power connection rope. Start it here. Ooh, bottom or top? Bottom or top? We can change it later if we need to. No problem there. And you can see that will take one rope as well. Ooh, hands. There we go. Gotta find the end. All right, and now you can see when this thing spins, it will spin this thingy, which will in turn spin this one. And so that will be our power source for the bellows up here. And so how we are going to connect this through is actually through the power hammer. And that's why I have both of these built. So we'll start with the power connection rope again here. Started it not where we wanted. There and there. Finish that rope. And another rope here and here. And that's why kind of blueprinting out your base is so important, so that this just works, fluidly like that. And so now when it spins, it'll spin both of these and get these hammering away. And so we might do that. But first things first, let's try and use maybe a mill harness. So something that we need to get though is linen to accomplish this. And so we will go on the search for linen to get our mill harness. And we have found where to buy linen. On the way up here, I also found a covered wagon I could acquisition, I guess. So yeah, we are going to find the linens. You can see linens right here. We can buy higher tier ones for the same price as lower tier. So I guess might as well. We are going to buy... We'll just buy 4 of them. I don't know how many I'll need eventually. I don't want to have to come back up here ever. So yeah, we'll just have that. And 16 silver gone, but that's okay. We'll make it back hopefully eventually. And you can see I had to come up here to the actual northern fort. So we have a long ride home, but we have some spoils. So that's nice. The linen conquest was victorious. We have the linen. So now it is time to get the mill harness going. We're just gonna make one for now. You can make multiple, and as you can see on this thing, there's kind of two little spots, so you can have two animals, but we only need one for now. And so we will get our harnessed animal ribbon in there. Grab the harness, head on out. Sorry, I gotta do some housekeeping as always. Never stop, never stop. Get the donkey out. And you can see right now we can just ride the donkey, but if you put the mill harness on, you can't ride him. So make sure you ride him to your final destination first. So you can see you can put him next to it and get off, and we'll put the mill harness on him. Now you can see if we try to get on, target is in use. And so you can see he's not actually on there though, but what you can do is say attach vehicle, just like you usually do. And then you could have him stop to deactivate or play to activate. And he has stamina that will steadily run down based on how much work he's doing. And so you'll have to, give him a break every so often. But yeah, our donkey is now spinning the gears for us. And so we can maybe start actually craft or smithing some, higher tier stuff. You see our hammer is already hammering. We already have some ingots going. Let's get some in there. And what else do we need? Any more wood? Maybe a couple more. Stoke the fire a little. But yeah, you can see now we are getting our ingots above 50%. And so now we are going to try and make our first pickaxe and axe, because we want our tools more than anything, really. And so we will get, once it's fully heated, perfect. And we will now put it inside of the anvil. And so you can see it's not to the beat of the hammer actually hammering. It will steadily just do it for you, though, which is awesome. So you can walk away and do other things, there's always more to do. But yeah, I'll bring you back once we are ready to quench this. And you can see our axe blade is not changing much shape. So I think it is time to get it on the good old quenching station. So this one quenches actually above 50%. It's like 55, 60%. I'm not really sure exactly the numbers, but like kind of right at this line here is where we want it. So one more, boop. Yeah, there we go. And we got a triple. Beautiful. So with this one, the first one, we are going to make, gosh, I always forget to grab it. I always think I grabbed it, but then I didn't. And while this is going on, we shouldn't forget to start the next one. Let it start hammering. Come on, get it on there. Perfect. We might have to move the anvil. You can see it's kind of annoying with the keystone and accessing both quickly. But we'll see. I do like the power automation setup, so that is nice. All right, let's get the pickaxe going first. And then next we do iron axe. And then we'll go back and get the iron knife. And then we will get the iron sword. And yeah, I'll bring you guys back once we're fully iron geared up. And now the final moment of getting everything we wanted. All the iron goodies. Look at that. We're fully Iron Lord. And yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed another look at a forge. It's just starting out, but so it begins. And as you can see, after a fair decent amount of grinding, we got it all going. We have our little grinder, our little, pounder, the rock pounder down below. Everything's wired up with these wires. You can actually walk around most of it. I can't go that way, dang it. But you can go this way. Oh, scary. Yeah, and so as you can see, we got it all wired together. Got this all wired up, fully built. The rock squisher is doing well. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, let me know in the comments, and like it if you really liked it, and yeah, subscribe if you feel like it. And we'll see you all next time on the next great video. Have a good day.